Hi. Okay, so this is super spirit of the moment. I was not planning on doing this. Actually, I was planning on doing this just to drop by and say hello before, but I was just like, I want to make sure I have on the right clothes and I want to put on like makeup and all that, but forget all that. I just wanted to stop in. I wanted to say hello to folks that's just tuning into my channel. I am Brandee of Higher Vibes Healing. I'm super excited and super grateful. If you have stopped by, if you have looked at any of my videos, this is really exciting. And I just wanted to say hello. I have some things that I want to talk about on my channel, obviously, So, should I be looking at myself or should I be looking at the camera? I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at the camera because it's weird because it's like I'm talking to myself, looking at myself, but I'm gonna look at this camera. So, yeah, so Higher Vibes Healing, it's something that I started some years ago. And I wanted to keep it going. I've been, really silent recently about Higher Vibes Healing and what I'm doing with it. But something that I did always want to do was move to YouTube and just talk about things, talking about, things that I've experienced in my life and how I've got here, what I'm doing now. As you see, you're going to see tarot videos or oracle readings on my channel. You're also going to see guided meditations. So I haven't uploaded a guided meditation in a while, but I'm planning on doing it really soon. So I'm going to get that recorded soon and uploading it. Also, yeah, I'm just like really happy that that you're here, you're with me, and I'm doing this video really spontaneously. Like if you have any questions about me, if you have any videos that you like to see me upload, topics that you like to, hear me talk about, please comment below. Right now I'm not doing any personal readings. I actually don't plan on doing personal readings. But we'll see what happens. It may happen, we'll see. Um, but yeah, even like guided meditations, if you have a topic that you like me to create a guided meditation for, I'm definitely open to it. But yeah, so some things that I do want to talk about, like something recently that I'm going through, not even going through, that I'm doing is water fasting. So that's like something that I'm kind of like feeling real strongly about, and I'm excited about. And so like last week I completed 3 days of a water fast. And one of my dear sisters, sisters in one of my sisters in Islam told me about, this thing called water fasting. And so she sent me some videos like a couple weeks ago, and her and I have been doing water fasting. She's like down she's probably like 8 days in or something like that. So kudos to her. Like I said, I did 3 days last week. It was great, and I'm just like, yo, I think this is the answer for me. So one of the topics that I do want to talk about is PCOS, and I do believe fasting is a great way to slow down the symptoms of PCOS. If you have PCOS, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but we're going to save all that for a different video, a later video. But yeah, that's something that I feel strongly about, the water fasting. So I'm back on day one. I'm just starting fresh. Like I said, last week I completed 3 days of the water fast. That's 3 whole days of me not eating, just drinking water. And, I knew it was going to be kind of difficult, but, I've been intermittent fasting. So I'm like familiar with fasting. So it wasn't, that difficult for me. But, I think maybe that the fact that I'm water fasting and I'm kind of like gaining some clarity is the reason why I'm even here right now creating this video. Because it's just super spontaneous. Like I said, I like to plan things out and say, on this day we're going to do this, and this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to look. These are the points that we're going to talk about. And I don't even want to do that. I'm kind of seeing that that's just not how I want to do everything, you know? So thank you again for stopping by. I do also want to talk about like how I even got to this point as far as creating Higher Vibes Healing. What is that even all about? And a big part of that is of course, the whole awakening, waking up, and then waking up and realizing that we as a people need to heal. We need to heal from a lot of things. And we need to heal on a higher vibe. And what I mean by that is a lot of times we choose lower vibrational things to try to heal us, to try to make us feel better, and us actually making the choice to not use. So, one thing is like, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I'm feeling stressed. Let me go smoke a cigarette. Or, I'm irritated. I'm cussing out the next person who looks at me crazy. So instead of using negative things to make us kind of feel better, or to like vent, or to get our frustrations out, or for us to stop feeling sad, I'm feeling sad, I'm depressed, let me go eat a bucket of ice cream. So just making those conscious decisions to not have our solution to what life brings us, because this is life. Everything isn't just going to be on the up all the time. So when those um so-called bad things happen to us, we are consciously not choosing a bad thing to heal a bad thing. We're going to use higher vibrational solutions to what we are experiencing in life. So that's really what higher vibes healing is all about. As you can see, I'm passionate about it. I like to talk about these things. I had to really dig deep within myself. I've spent years, learning how to love myself, learning about myself, learning who I am as a person. And it's gotten me to a place now that I really feel like I can speak about it, I can talk about it, and I don't really care what other people think about it. I don't really care about what a person has to say about how I look, my image, how I talk, what I believe in. I don't care. And that's freeing. I freed myself from those constraints, and I really had to build myself up to get to this point, and I know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone out here, as far as it comes to, my awakening. I'm not alone as a woman with PCOS. I'm not alone with learning how to love myself. I'm not alone with being obese and learning how to overcome obesity. So it's a lot of things, that has helped me get to this point. And it has been a whole lot of work, believe it or not. It's been so much work. So I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive, happy to be here talking to you. And yes, thank you again so much for tuning in, for stopping by, for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, and so hopefully you tune in to my next videos. Peace and love.